Yo, everybody, back at it once again. It's your favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels. So today we're actually going to be going over the binary options market into more detail. I'm going to be showing you guys one scanner that's going to give you access to 4 different strategies. So before y'all do anything else, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get up-to-date notifications every time I drop a new video. And then on today's video, let me go ahead and get you guys to drop in the comment section. Do you like your boy with the hoodie on? You can see I got the little camouflage. Got the do-rag on. You know what's under the do-rag. The waves, okay? Or do y'all just want me to take it off altogether and just go back so y'all can see the waves swimming and whatnot and hear the seagulls and all those? So that's neither here nor there. I'm going to see you guys on the next clip. Peace. Yo, everybody, how you guys doing? Back at it once again. Favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels. And today, what we're actually going to be talking about is going to be going over the binary options market. But before we go any further, right, let me get y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I want you guys to stay up to date with every video that I drop moving forward, which is going to be every single, week. Now, with the binary options market, I'm actually going to be showing you guys a scanner that's going to give you access to 4 different strategies. So if you guys are ready to go ahead and get started, let's go ahead and get the train moving, right? So first things first, the thing that we always want to start off by doing is we always want to start off by going to go live, okay? So go live is going to be accessible from the im.center website, which is going to act as like our headquarters, our hub to be able to go to anything, right? Now, if you're new to go live, you want to make sure you go through these tutorial basics videos, which is going to give you an overall understanding of how to be able to maneuver through the website, right? So what we want to do is we actually want to scroll down. We want to go to where it says pick a channel. We want to locate the HFX Academy, okay? Now, after we locate the HFX Academy, we're going to see that there's a list of different educators. We're also going to notice that they're going to have all of their schedules listed Sunday through Saturday, all of their set live trading and educational time. So we're going to be talking about a strategy called the Liberty Scanner today. So with the Liberty Scanner, let me actually show you guys who you want to go to be able to learn how to use it. So it's going to be an educator named Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd. I want y'all to write that down. And then you're also going to have the creator of the Liberty Scanner, which is going to be Ness Viquez, okay? And then finally, you're going to have the queen herself, Millie Mills, right? Now, of these educators, right, I'm about to walk you guys through exactly what I want you guys to be able to do. So the first thing I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go to Millie Mills. And then whenever you go to Millie Mills, I want you to go to her favorite sessions, okay? Now, once you go through Millie Mills' favorite sessions, I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, you should go through every single video in her favorite sessions. That's my personal opinion, okay? Whether or not you decide to do it, that's 100% on you. Now, if you're the person that, you want to half-ass it, right? I want to be able to do everything I need to do. Some people just want to take some shortcuts. So for those of you, because it's always going to be those people, right? If you guys just want to skip, then here is going to be the video actually explaining the Liberty and Simple Scalper strategy, all right? And she's also going to have another video over here, which is going to be called Simple Scalper and Webslinger Win Session, okay? Like I said, I would recommend y'all watch all the videos, but for some of y'all that be skipping around, results may vary if you skip around. You do have the Liberty and Simple Scalper strategy as well as the Simple Scalper and Webslinger Win Session that you guys can dive into since this video is about the Liberty Scanner. Now, before you start on Millie Mills, I know I said do Millie Mills first, but since Millie Mills has more videos, I always usually like to have people start off with the least amount of videos and then you work your way up. So in my personal opinion, even though I said Millie Mills, Dr. Josh Lee, Brandon Boyd, Ness Viquez, this is how you guys are going to interpret this, right? Ness Viquez is going to do live trading. Millie Mills is going to do live trading. Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd are going to specifically focus on education, okay? So I would personally start off on Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd. As I said one more time, don't start off on Millie Mills. Start off on Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd. You want to go to their favorite sessions, okay? And actually what I have over here for you guys is I already found the video versus me going through all this. So whenever you come to them, you want to click on where it says favorite sessions, okay? After you click on where it says favorite sessions, the next thing that you guys want to be able to dive into is going to be this, right? You guys want to be able to locate, if I can find it myself. All right, right here. You guys want to be able to locate the video titled Cash Trap, Web Slinger, Pickpocket, Simple Scalper, Trading Consolidation. Okay. I'm going to repeat it one more time. You guys want to be able to locate Cash Trap, Web Slinger, Pickpocket, Simple Scalper, Trading Consolidation, right? The date is going to be December the 3rd, okay? Or that's actually March the 12th. Sorry about that. It's actually March the 12th, 2021. So that's from earlier this year, a few months ago. So make sure Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd, Cash Trap, Web Slinger, Pickpocket, Simple Scalper, Trading Consolidation, right? Now, the next thing that you guys actually want to be able to do is you guys want to be able to go back to im.center and you want to dive into the strategies tab. So I'm going to click on the strategies tab, okay? Now, after I click on the strategies tab, it's going to bring me to a separate website. On this website, I want to be able to scroll down. I want to select where it says HFX Academy, okay? After I select where it says HFX Academy, I'm going to focus on where it says Liberty. Okay, so Liberty is going to be a strategy that finds turning points in the market, right? The style is going to be scalp intraday, and it's going to be high frequency. So I'm actually going to go ahead and click on that, right? Now, whenever I click on, it's going to automatically put you on one of the strategies. But what I want you guys to be able to do is I want you guys to hover up here where it says strategies. And I want you guys to select the simple scalper. It's going to be pre-selected on Webslinger. I want you to select the regular simple scalper. So as you guys can see, there's 4 different strategies, okay? You have simple scalper, which is the original. You have the simple scalper 2.0. You have Pickpocket 2.0. You have Webslinger 2.0. So let's go ahead and start on the original simple scalper, which is what Millie Mills became extremely popular for being able to master, right? So with the simple scalper, all right, cool. So with the simple scalper, I'm gonna basically break this down to you guys real quick. So like I said, you guys really want to be able to make sure you go tap into the favorite session videos, okay? If you don't tap into the favorite session videos and you just watch this YouTube video and think that you got it, then it's going to suck whenever you get into the market and you realize you really don't got it. So I'm not going to sit here and break down every single thing in precise detail because that's what the educators are for. I'm just going to kind of give you some quick tips on how to understand what it is. And then you'll go tap into the information to, you know, further dive into it, right? So with a simple scalper, what you guys want to be able to understand is there's going to be a few different indicators on this chart that you guys are going to be able to utilize, right? The first indicator is going to be the Bollinger Bands, okay? For anybody that's familiar with Cash Trap or any of these other strategies, the Bollinger Bands are going to act as support and resistance lines. So basically, whenever you see the market hit the blue Bollinger Band, you want to see it go up. When you see the market hit the red Bollinger Band, you want to see it go down, okay? Simple enough, right? The next thing you guys are going to want to focus on is you're going to have this purple line right here, which is going to be called an EMA or an exponential moving average. What does this actually represent? So what this represents is the overall trend of the market. So guess what, guys? If you ever have the market above this purple line, that means that you're in an uptrend and you want to be looking for buying opportunities. If you ever see that the market is below this purple line, that means you're in a strong downtrend. You want to look for selling opportunities, okay? What's going to be the next thing? The next thing are going to be these little purple dots that I'm going to circle that you guys may have not seen, but now you can see them. These are going to be called parabolic SARs, okay? Parabolic SARs are also going to give you an indication of the overall trend of the market, but more so a short-term trend, okay? So I don't know if you guys noticed, but from here all the way right here, all these within this black circle are going to be the parabolic SARs dots. So I'm actually circle each one so you guys can see it, right? Whenever you have the parabolic SARs above price, you're looking at a downtrend. Whenever you have the parabolic SARs below price, right, you're looking at an uptrend, okay? Now, the other indicators that we want to be able to focus on is going to be the RSI and the stochastic. These are going to be pretty straightforward, okay? Now, on the RSI and the stochastic, you want to be able to partner this up with the indicators that I showed you guys at the top. So if I were to circle right here where I see that the red Bollinger Band was hit, let's remember what it actually means when a red Bollinger Band gets hit. That means that we want to be looking for selling opportunities, right? So at the same time the red Bollinger Band was being hit, what we'd like to be able to also partner with that is the RSI and the stochastic. Now, the thing that we want to be able to look for a good selling opportunity is if we see that these thin black lines ever get above this red dotted line and then cross back down, similar to how you guys see it cross back down, right? See how it came up and then crossed down, came up and then crossed down? This is going to be a strong confirmation that we're going to be looking for a good sell, okay? Vice versa, if we're looking for a buying scenario, I want you guys to see right here where the blue Bollinger Band was hit. And then also notice how the RSI and the stochastic dips below the blue line, and then they crossed back up, which would have given us a good symbol to know that we have a good buying opportunity, right? Now, in addition to that, what you guys also want to be able to make sure you pay attention to is going to be this alert panel over to the left. Now, the alert panel is going to show you guys the name of the currency pair, the time frame it was called out on, which is usually going to be the 1 hour. Even though, keep in mind, guys, even though they call it on the 1 hour, you can still go to the 5-minute time frame to get a more sniper entry. Obviously, most people aren't going to be taking, you know, hour-long trades. Some of you might. Most people are going to be taking, you know, 10, 15, 5 minutes. So you guys can definitely scale back the time frame. The 1 hour is going to give you a stronger structure, though. Okay. And on top of that, you're going to have green on the left, red on the left, that symbolizes buy and sell. So green, buy, red, sell. Okay. You'll also see how long ago the trade idea was called out, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours ago. You'll also see the entry price, right? So this is letting you know where the market actually called out the trade idea. So what I'm actually doing is show you guys an example real quick. So we'll click on CHFJPY. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. I'll make it thick, right? Make it thick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and actually type in this number. So I'm gonna copy it, actually. Copy the number, go to coordinates, erase, paste. All right. So guys, if you guys actually notice, you can actually go put the horizontal line on the chart and you can see exactly where they called out the trade idea. So this right here is exactly where the trade idea was called out about 8 hours ago. Now, how do you know which candle it was called out on? I'm gonna give you guys a tip, right? So if it was called out 8 hours ago, first off, we can be like, okay, this is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, 7 hour. This would be the 8th hour, okay? So this by default would be the 8th hour. Now, how is the other way that I know that this was also my entry candle, right? Whenever you see this sniper, right, this little sniper box, this is how you know this was the entry candle. Let me go to another one. See the sniper box? Let me go to another one. See the sniper box? Let me go to one more. See the sniper box. The sniper box is how you know exactly where the trade idea was called out, all right? That's going to, excuse me, that's going to be the Simple Scalper original, right? Now we're going to go to the Simple Scalper 2.0. Now with the Simple Scalper 2.0, what you guys really want to be able to focus on is actually going to be very, very simple, okay? So the Simple Scalper 2.0 is going to have a few extra confirmations, but it's going to be extremely similar to the original, not the same, extremely similar. So since we already understand what the Bollinger Bands mean, we already understand what the parabolic SARs indicate. We know what this sniper box is showing us. Now there's a couple other things that we didn't have on the original Simple Scalper. So we're actually going to have these arrows insinuating buy or sell. Now, I don't really know if I got to do too much explaining because it should be pretty self-explanatory. If you see a down red arrow, that means that you want to sell it. If you see an up blue arrow, you want to buy it. Or in a binary options market, you want to look for a call or a put. Now, what are going to be these other two indicators at the bottom and what do they do? How can they help me? I got you, right? So the thing that you guys actually want to be able to focus on, let me see if I can actually find an example that might make sense to be able to actually show you guys real quick. If not, then I won't waste too much time on it. Let's see if we have anything, you know, maybe rejecting off a Bollinger Band or something like that. So it looks like a lot of these are in consolidation right now, which is understandable. We are kind of coming towards the middle of the week. All right, so I'm not going to take up too much time trying to find an example because I see I cannot really find one, which is cool. All right, cool. So we'll just keep it with the original one, which is going to be silver, okay? So basically what you guys want to be able to look for, I can just find another example over here. So basically what you guys want to be able to look for is these two indicators are going to indicate momentum and volume, okay? So I want you guys to, you know, take a random guess, right? What color do you think you want to look for if you're trying to sell it? You want to see red. What color do you think you want to look for if you look for a buy? You want to see blue. So if we're looking for a red candle, right, for a selling scenario, what we want to be able to do is we want to be able to line all these confirmations up. So look at this, right? Look at how on this candle that is giving me a sell arrow, we also have a red bar, okay? Because what you guys want to realize is the way that these indicators work, whenever it's no color, that means that there's not a lot of volume. You really want to stay away from it when there's no color or it's gray. You only really want to take trades when it's red or blue, okay? Specifically, if it's a big bar, notice how this blue bar is really small and both of these red bars kept getting bigger. You want to have a big red bar. Now at the bottom, what you guys also want to be able to pay attention to, let me make this bigger. This is what you guys want to be able to utilize this indicator for, okay? So this indicator is going to show whenever you have the red at the bottom, that's sells. When you have the blue at the top, that's buys. But to go into a little bit more detail, what you want to see is you want to see the red color come below this median level, okay? So if I were to actually, let me get rid of that. So if I were to actually take a horizontal line, right? Let me take this horizontal line, plop it right here, make it thick, and coordinates, make it 0, 0, 0. All right, bet. So look at this black line. It's like your equilibrium. What I want to see every single time I take a sell, I don't want to see the red above. I want to see the red below. So I want to be able to see this start turning red, flip underneath the equilibrium. And then on top of that, guys, I don't know if you guys can actually see, there's a red line that goes from red to blue, right? Red to blue, red to blue. At the same time, I see this red block underneath the equilibrium. I also want to be able to see that my line has turned red and that it is also trending in the same direction, okay? And with that being said, guys, you guys can utilize this to be able to look for good opportunities to take trades. So you guys can actually see on both of these candles, they gave you a down selling arrow. And then on top of that, they also gave you guys all of the confirmations that you needed to be able to take full advantage of that trade idea. Okay. Now, guys, what I want you guys to be able to understand is that's as simple as it's going to be specifically to use the Simple Scalper and the Simple Scalper 2.0. Now we're about to go ahead and keep it pushing. Okay. So the next strategy is actually going to be Pickpocket 2.0, right? Pickpocket 2.0 by far is going to be the most straightforward one, in my personal opinion, because it's less indicators to worry about. So with Pickpocket, this is honestly all you guys need to be thinking about, right? So you guys are going to have something similar to the Bollinger Bands, but it's slightly different. So I don't know if you guys can see this line right here. You have one that is underneath price, right? You guys can kind of see how this is, right? I'll kind of trace it out. You kind of see it's kind of like boxy a little bit, right? And then on top of that, you can also see the one that's at the top, right? So let me draw this out. You guys can kind of see the one that's at the top, right? So on and so forth. All right, cool. Now, these are going to act like Bollinger Bands, meaning that you guys are going to be able to see the price reject off of these areas. And these are opportunities that you guys can be looking for buying and selling opportunities, okay? So with that being said, what are going to be the extra confirmations that you guys are going to be using so that you have confidence whenever you take a trade idea? Okay. One of the steps you guys want to pay attention to is, I'm going to be honest with you. You want to be able to make sure you're getting a sell or buy arrow. Okay. That's going to be the first thing you guys want to be able to focus on. Okay. You want to be able to get a buy, right? Or a selling arrow, right? Now, the next thing that you guys can look at, there's going to be a difference between these arrows and then these big ones that are kind of a little faded out. So look at this super long red candle, right? Basically like it's coming from the sky. It's like the binary gods or something like that. So I want you guys to be able to look at these, right? These are where you want to look to take your trades. You don't just want to take a trade off of every single buy signal, okay? You want to wait for this long extended arrow that I'm drawing this line through. These are the signals that you guys want to be able to wait for, okay? So in partnership, what you guys are basically going to be doing is, think about it, right? I'm going to show you guys exactly what you're going to do. You're going to basically wait for the market to hit these resistance lines. And then whenever you get this big arrow, you're going to take your short. Okay. Same concept if you're looking for a buying opportunity. Okay. Let's look for some buying opportunities, right? Look at this, right? Look at this gigantic blue arrow and then look what the market did. Okay. Let's look at a couple more examples. Because like I said, Pickpocket is pretty straightforward, right? So in this example, I want you guys to notice how price is riding along this, right? They haven't called a big blue arrow in quite some time. So I'm gonna be honest with you. The next time they end up calling out one of these big blue arrows, this would be the next opportunity to be able to look for a buy, okay? Because like I said, look at all these opportunities that are attached, right, to price rejecting off of this line that's trailing it. And then on top of that, you're also getting this gigantic blue arrow, okay? One more example. Euro Chef. Let's look at NZD CAD. I already did that. Let's look at USD Chef. Okay, so for USD Chef, right, I personally would have passed this one up, okay, just because it was not rejecting off of this area whenever it was called, okay? So I would have taken something like this, right? I would have taken something like this, right? I would have taken something like this, right? And yeah, I mean, all of these scenarios, as you guys can see, are all valid, okay? So I just want you guys to be able to back test and, you know, go put in the effort, go watch the favorite sessions, and then you guys will be able to start, you know, practice on demo account and see how many clears you guys can take advantage of. Now, the final one, which is going to be the favorite of Ness Viquez, who's actually going to be the creator of these strategies, is going to be the Webslinger, okay? Now, the Webslinger, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. The Webslinger is definitely going to be the most complicated one by far, okay? It's going to take a little bit more skill. So I usually tell people practice on Simple Scalper, Pickpocket, migrate your way over to the Webslinger. But anyway, so the way the Webslinger is pretty much going to work is all of these lines, which are going to be referenced as the strings, right? The Webslinger strings, these are going to be support and resistance, okay? So whenever you see price break through all of these lines, that means that the market is going bullish. When you see it break below, that means the market is going bearish, okay? And it also gives you the flip of the color. So whenever these lines turn blue, you're bullish. When these lines turn red, you're bearish. Now, how do you know when to actually be able to look for an opportunity? The easiest thing to be able to do at Pickpocket is you basically want to trade off of a trending market after it gives you a pullback. Example, whenever the market ended up trending, okay, you want to be able to wait for a pullback in the downtrend to be able to continue taking a trade down, okay? Same concept if you're looking for a buy, right? You want to be able to let the market show a willingness to go higher. You want to be able to wait for the pullback to the web strings, and then you want to be able to continue taking the market up. Now, you might be asking, Tyree, I mean, that looks good after the fact, but how would I have actually known when the hell to get in? I got you. So the way that you're going to know when to get in, similar to the other strategies, they're actually going to give you arrows telling you, hey, buy it now. And then, hey, sell it now. Okay. Now, with that being said, guys, I've literally come on here and I'm showing you guys how to be able to operate, how to be able to maneuver, how to be able to utilize all 4 strategies on just this one simple scanner. So what I want y'all to start doing is I want y'all to go ahead, hop off, go start watching the favorite sessions videos. And then I want you guys to start diving in and taking some demo trades so that you guys can practice before you go blow your account. Because last thing I need you guys to do is blow your account. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to be able to touch bases on for the people that hopefully practice proper risk management, you're actually going to be able to utilize this to determine your risk. So as we know, we only want to risk about 1 to 2% per trade. So if my account balance is $500 and I'm risking 1%, I'll put $5 on the trade. If I'm risking 2%, I'll put $10 on the trade. So just so you guys don't have to go to a calculator or download an app, they actually have that information right here at the top where it says calculator, hovering in the top right-hand corner. Now, with that being said, guys, if you guys came here and you enjoyed this video, let me get y'all to go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me real quick. Go ahead and lightly tap it, right? Then the next thing I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go follow me on Instagram at official Tyree Samuels. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. Share it with a friend for anybody else that needs help. And with that being said, I'm going to see you guys later this week because I'm going to be dropping more content. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video thoroughly. If you did, I will see you guys on the next video. Love you guys. I'm going to see you guys at the top, not front of top because the bottom is way too crowded. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Peace.